Hi everyone, thanks for coming back for part 3. In this video I'm going to go over a table that I just found this morning. I just thought I would look to see if I could find anything on the arch of Baal that's supposed to be put up in New York, or that they were talking about being put up in New York. And from what I heard is the one that was put up in London is supposed to be moved to New York. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. After 3 days, which would take it to right about this time period that we're talking about in the April table. And so I just want to show you these terms first, and then I'll get to the other terms. But over here I put in the word arch, Baal, New York, and you see new right here in the lavender coming down at an angle, the letters N-E-W. You see arch here in the light red, the letters A-R-C-H. You see Baal over here in the pink, the letters B-A-A-L. And you see York, which would be the second part of New York, in the bluish purple with the letters Y-O-R-K. And the next thing I tried to put in the word fall, and that came up. And then I saw that there was an S there, so I tried to add in an S, and it came up as falls. And the next word I thought about trying was star. And then I thought I would just try the word meteor after that. So I'll go ahead and show you that one. So I put arch, Baal, New York, beast, falls, star, meteor. And I don't think I mentioned beast before, but that came up as well. I actually saw beast in the plain text. That's how I actually thought about putting that word in there. And then I put in fall first, as in the fall of New York, and that came up. And then I thought about, perhaps it might be about a star that falls. So I put star and I added the S. And then I just thought I'd try meteor because of the April table that I just did. And that came up sure enough. So I thought that was interesting that all those terms came up. And over here, you see the word falls in the light green with the letters F-A-L-L-S. New comes up here in the lavender. Arch comes up here in the light red. Star is over here in the yellow. The letters S-T-A-R. Over here in the green, you have the word meteor. The letters M-E-T-E-O-R. Beast is here in the light blue, and Baal is here in the pink, the letters B-A-A-L. And over here in the bluish purple, you have the word York, the second part of New York. Okay, I'll go to the next one. Okay, since meteor came up, since the word meteor came up, I just thought I would try the word lyrid. And surprisingly enough, that came up. Let me try to put them both in. Okay, so you have lyrid comes up in the green. The letters L, Y, R, I, D. Meteors in the fuchsia, the letters M-E-T-E-O-R. And I think we've been all over the other terms, so I'm not going to go over them again. But that's amazing that came up. And then I had also tried lyre and harp. I tried them further down, so I'll just skip these and show you how both of those words came up, which is pretty amazing that all three terms came up as well as Meteor. So over here in the top we have Falls, we have New here in the lavender, York was down here in the bluish purple, and Baal here in the pink, Beast in the blue, and then Harp is over here, and it looks like it's sharing the R in Lyre. So they're sharing with each other, and they both mean the same thing. So you have Harp here in the fuchsia with the letters H, A, R, P, and then Lyre in the green with the letters L, Y, R, E. So they're meshed together, sharing the R, and they both mean the same thing, and they're what the shape of this constellation is. It's shaped like a lyre or a harp. That's what it's shaped of, and it's called the Lyrid meteor shower because of that shape, and that came up as well as the word meteor. So I don't know what the chances are that all those words would come up, just like they did. Well, Lyrid didn't come up in the April table, but the words lyre and harp came up in that one. So I thought that was pretty amazing, and I don't know what the chances are of that occurring randomly. I would think it would be close to 0 that it would happen randomly. I think it'd be like way over 1,000,000 to 1 chance. So I'm not sure what the statistics would be, but if anyone knows, maybe they could, try to do the math on it. But in any case, the next words that I tried to put in there were fire, ice, and pit. And let's see, looks like fire is sharing this F in falls, and then you have the I here, and then the R here, and the E here. And then ice is here in the fuchsia with the letters I, C, E, and then pit comes over here in the light blue. Okay, and since pit came up, the next thing I tried to put in, I tried to put open, and that didn't come up, so I tried to put come out, because things will be coming out of the pit, and those words came up. You see come over here in the fuchsia, the letters C-O-M-E, pit's over here in the dark green, and out's over here in this bright blue color, the letters O-U-T. Okay, the next one. And this one I tried putting in 3 days, and you see 3 coming up here in the green, the letters T-H-R-E-E. And from what I heard in one of the videos is that the arch was supposed to stay up in London for 3 days and then be moved to New York. But like I said, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just what I heard in a video that I watched earlier this morning before I tried this. And then days comes up here in the fuchsia. And the next thing I tried is I tried to put in sun and moon, and then the word hit. So you see sun, moon, hit, and it hits over here in the bright blue. Sun comes up in the green over here, in the dark green, and then moon is over here in the fuchsia with the letters M-O-O-N. And then we already did lyre and harp, so I'll skip that. The next thing is I try to put in first fruits because I saw those words in the text. So I put them in so they would come up an ELS, and they pretty much came up the way they are in the text. So you see fruits over here in the fuchsia, and first is over here in the green, and the F is sharing with the light green. The word falls in the light green. And then of course first fruits would be the day of Passover, because that's when Jesus was resurrected. He was resurrected on first fruits. So that's actually what's celebrated on Passover. But Passover did not come up in this matrix. But palm, I saw the word palm in the plain text, and that comes up. I'm not sure how to get rid of that. Okay, so Palm comes up in the plain text, and Palm Sunday for the Eastern Orthodox Easter is actually going to be this weekend as well. So it's going to be the Jewish Passover starting on the 22nd, and I don't have the calendar up, so I can't be certain about the dates, but I think that's a Friday. And then Palm Sunday would be the Sunday after that. So right around this weekend is when the meteor shower peaks, is during those days. And these days are actually showing up in the form of first fruits and Palm Sunday. And you see the word sun here in the fuchsia, and day is over here in the blue. So I'll go on to the next one. Like I said, I think all this has to do with the mark of the beast. And another word for mark is the word etch. I've shown that in other tables. If you look at the Strong's, you'll see that it's one of the definitions for the word mark. And that comes up, it's over here in the green, the letters E, T, C, H. And head is over here in the fuchsia. And actually that's hand in the fuchsia, and then head is in the bright blue over here. Okay, this one I added the word for, as in forehead, and that comes up in the plain text. And in this one I put in anti-God. The word Christ didn't come up, but God does and anti does. So you see anti here in the fuchsia, and it looks like it's sharing the I in rise, because I had also put the word rise in, because I think, the whole purpose of this is for the rise of the Antichrist, or it's obviously anti-God is what they're trying to do. So that comes up, anti, and it's sharing the I in rise, and that comes up in the green. The letters R, I, S, E, and then God comes up here in the bright blue, going at an angle. Okay, and since the word rise came up, I tried to put in the word dead, as in the dead will rise, and then dead came up here in the green at an angle, the letters D, E, A, D, and then rise was up here in the fuchsia. And then I tried putting in the words time, reap, and land, and all those came up. Land is in the plain text over here in the blue. Time comes up here in the green, and it's crossing where it says the first day. And this is interesting because this is coming up in Leviticus 23, which I haven't read yet, but I'll probably have to do that in the next video, and I just noticed I'm running out of time. So I'm going to just go ahead and end this here and pick up with this table in the next video, and then I'll start reading the matrix. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.